Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Friday, July 23, 2021. Final talks are underway to secure over 25 million doses of vaccine for developing countries that are highly dependent on tourism, including Jamaica. During a function on Thursday, Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett said workers in the sector are to benefit from the supply.
I've just finished a mega discussion and collaborative effort in Africa with regards to us in the Caribbean and our friends from Saudi Arabia. And an announcement is imminent. The work is fully on to finalize that arrangement.
Minister Bartlett was addressing the launch of the 7th staging of the Christmas in July trade show. The event was hosted by the Tourism Linkages Network, a division of the Tourism Enhancement Fund, TEF. It was developed to provide a gifting solution to the tourism industry and, by extension, corporate Jamaica and retail consumers. In other tourism news, Jamaica is set to welcome 1 million visitors by the end of August. Portfolio Minister Edmund Bartlett says this is expected to bring approximately $1.5 billion into the economy.
Our industry is the fastest in the recovery process in the economy as we speak.
He adds that government has also rehired thousands of workers within the sector who were displaced by the pandemic. Operators intending to host small or large social events over the Emancipation and Independence weekends are to brace for possible additional COVID-19 containment measures. A meeting of the COVID Subcommittee of Cabinet is scheduled for this weekend to look at what response is necessary as the country sees an uptick in new cases. Prime Minister Andrew Holness sounded the warning during an address to Parliament this week.
Last year, with the Emancipation period, there were really very little control over events. Now, with the protocols that we have put in place, the events should be controlled.
Even as he notes the rising case numbers since more relaxed containment measures were recently announced, the Prime Minister asserts that opening up the economy and maintaining a low infection rate are possible.
Both things can work together. It is possible to go about your normal daily activities, but to do so in a safe way. What is driving the spread is indiscipline, complacency, and lack of diligence in observing the protocols. We have to decide whether to go about our activities in a disciplined and cautious way, keep our economy open and earn our livelihoods, or whether we want the path of indiscipline, which will inevitably lead to a spike forcing us to tighten measures.
The education sector has been gifted with more than 1,400 computer devices through the efforts of Jamaica's Consul General to New York, Alcian Roach Wilson. On Wednesday, Education Minister Favour Williams welcomed the donation of 1,337 tablets and 115 laptops.
Because I firmly believe that all our students across Jamaica, wherever they are, regardless of their income level, of the household in which they live, they ought to have a device, they ought to have connectivity, they ought to begin to learn the skills of the 21st century.
The computers are part of the One Laptop or Tablet per Child initiative. Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith, says these devices will make a meaningful difference to the recipients.
They will be, of course, ensuring that our young people have the tools to adjust, as we have all had to do in light of the pandemic.
Since November 2020, the Consul General and a broad network of corporate friends and the Jamaican diaspora in the United States have mobilized approximately $82 million in donations.
This initiative has captured the essence of what it truly means to build back stronger, and has shown the tremendous love and support that exists for our nation and our people.
The Council of Community Colleges of Jamaica, CCCJ, will now be able to grant and withdraw academic awards and distinctions where applicable. This follows the recent passing of the Council of Community Colleges of Jamaica Amendment, Validation and Indemnity Act 2021 in the House of Representatives. Minister of Education, Youth and Information Favour Williams piloted the legislation. She explained that prior to the enactment of the CCCJ Act, members of the council issued awards that were authenticated by the signature of the respective college's principal, the council chairman, and the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Education.
The emphasis is not on the granting of awards itself, but on the holding of examinations. Similarly, Section 4J of the Act refers to the examination and assessment of students by the council, not the conferring or granting of awards. Section 4O of the Act is limited to acts that further the functions listed in the said Act.
The CCCJ was formed by a law passed in 2001 to supervise and coordinate the work of community colleges in Jamaica. And finally, the Ministry of Housing, Urban Renewal, Environment and Climate Change is far advanced on its Renew Jamaica initiative, which will go before Cabinet soon. Portfolio Minister Pernell Charles Jr. says the initiative will target 4 main areas: environmental stewardship, climate resilience, providing safe and affordable housing, and reinvigorating urban areas.
The Renew Jamaica initiative will see us not just planting trees, but going across this country to connect for a cause corporate Jamaica with all of the schools and members of our community, churches and otherwise.
Minister Charles Jr. was speaking recently at a My Tree legacy planting exercise at St. Catherine High School. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.